If you know you have a rodent problem in your restaurant, you're only days away from your customers knowing as well. Hi, my name is James with Animals in the Attic Restaurant Division. Keep watching and get more tips on solutions and prevention. Snap traps. They're the best way to go when you're dealing with a rodent problem in your restaurant. They're easy to use and they're humane. When you're setting rat traps, make sure you follow a couple steps. You use very little bait in them. You don't want to put too much because then you're just feeding them. You want to create charts, one for the back of the house and maybe use the seating chart for the front of the house. That way every morning somebody has something to look at to retrieve them all before patrons or purveyors come in the building. Avoid using poison at all costs. It will only create other problems for you. We know you're cleaning your kitchen floors, but are you going the extra mile and getting on your hands and knees with a flashlight, checking for the smallest bits of food? Well, if you're trying to prevent or solve a rodent problem, you have to. It's imperative you remove every bit of food every night because the smallest amount of food can sustain the rat population and keep this problem growing. So you saw a little critter in your restaurant and you're wondering, is that a rat or a mouse? The bottom line is, doesn't matter. It's a rodent. They breed quickly. They destroy food supplies and wreck restaurants. Call a professional or keep watching and get the tips you need to solve this problem immediately. Multi-unit buildings. For restaurants, they can be a nightmare. If you're an ice cream shop or a quick serve restaurant or a fancy restaurant, it doesn't matter. If one unit in your building has rats, you have to assume all of them will sooner or later. First thing you're going to hear is, but there's a firewall in between. Firewalls are great to slow down fires. They don't stop rats or insects, and they don't hermetically seal to the roof. What they do have is a gap up there and plumbing and conduit going through all the walls. Don't be convinced because someone tells you you have a firewall that you're not going to get the guy's rats from next door. It's a fact. You will. Let's talk about seasons and how they affect rodents, not only in Florida, but anywhere. We all know, and it's pretty logical, that when it gets cold outside, animals are going to want to get inside. That's when most of the activity is. But here in Florida especially, rats and raccoons and other rodents, they breed all year. Sure, there's a peak, but every year, all year, they're breeding and creating a nuisance for restaurateurs everywhere. If you have any questions or need help, call or text me at the number below. I'll get back to you quickly, and I'll discreetly solve your problem.